Fluffy baby on Sarah's side there. Everyone loves the fluffy kitty.
Yeah, Sarah going for the kitten strats there.
Per percentage.
Oh gosh.
All right. I think we're just waiting on readies from players right now, as we have everything all set up and ready to go. And the Packie fan club once again in full effect here. We have readies from Sarah. I think we're just waiting on a ready from Packie. We have it. This clash of titans, the 2 seed versus the 7 seed, starts not later, but right now. As Benji counting 3, 2, 2, go.
Those are the new numbers.
There were 3 numbers, you know, and then the go, so we'll call it okay. All right, so early on, I like the board of Packie just a little bit better. Sarah's got clusters, but double plays later on in her stage. Meanwhile, Packie's going to be forced to play a lot of horizontal game to maintain pace as he gets that big cross clear early on.
Yeah, Packie just making work of any other pill, and as mentioned before, he's just playing Tetris style, just pushing down for every single pill.
Packie is one of that's his MO, is push down. You plays very brute force. Just the only problem with playing like that, you know, just constantly pressing down, is you do leave yourself at risk for misplays, but Packie is very good at getting out of those situations, as he's already down to 6 viruses. He is playing like a man possessed. Sarah at 9 viruses to go, a whole bunch of double opportunities. That's an optimal board for her right now, and she's going to clear out the last of her blues, so she just needs a few reds and some yellows, and she's going to be in good shape. But Packie out at a minute 28.
Basically, right now, the difference being Packie's pushing down, making sure that pills are getting where they need much faster than Sarah.
Sarah out at a minute 42. Packie maintaining about a 9 virus lead, but Packie has no blues to play with, as he's had to force a double blue off in column 8, which, you know, that's really not an optimal place for garbage, but he seems to have cleared it out.
Yeah, it was a double, so it's much easier to clear that garbage.
And again, Packie playing that just hyper aggressive, just leaving garbage out to deal with later. He's maintaining a 9 virus lead. Sarah's not getting a lot of help. All of her yellow plays are buried, but it doesn't look like she's getting a lot in the way of yellows, and if she is, she's got places to tuck them away.
Yeah, but Sarah right now needs a lot of red in order to access any other color.
Absolutely. But she's going to get a tuck horizontal, narrowing it down to about 6 to 7 viruses. Packie's got nothing on his bottom row as far as viruses go, and he's starting to have to address garbage from some plays he made earlier.
Yeah, Sarah had there a little bit of a misplay, but luckily all the pieces that were coming were just not necessary anywhere else, so she was able to use them to clear that.
We have chat saying, how come when I leave garbage I have to deal with later, I'm irresponsible, but when Packie does it, he's a great Dr. Mario player? I don't know if I can answer that question for you. Mostly just Goose. But hopefully we'll see you here qualifying when the 2020 or 2021 season starts. But Packie out at 9 at 327. Sarah struggling a bit, but has an all right endgame situation, John.
Yeah, and Sarah just right there throwing a great combo to clear many viruses that were below the reds.
That was a great combo in limited space for sure. She's at 3 minutes and 45 seconds with 5 viruses to go. Meanwhile, Packie deep into 10, already under 40 viruses to go, and has a pretty clean board.
Yeah, and he has a lot of diversity of colors, so dropping garbage right now won't be much of a problem.
Sarah's going to be out at 406 and is down by about 15 viruses, but I do like her board. A lot of opportunities for doubles, especially in those bottom 4 rows.
Oh yeah, definitely. Most of the viruses are just clumped in groups of 2 or 3, so if she can manage to find the right pieces, then she can surge ahead.
Packie had an opportunity for a big drop combo, didn't see it, and doesn't really seem to matter as he's maintaining an 18 virus lead, but Sarah absolutely cleaning up the left side of her board, now starting to address the right side.
Yeah, and Packie, on the other hand, has some issues there at the first column, but he can wait a little bit while clearing everything else on the board.
I'm a little more concerned about his right corner. He does have that free and clear horizontal for that yellow, but just how those viruses are laid out horizontally, and now he's cut that horizontal off.
Yeah, I would have thought he would go for that yellow virus horizontally. He has the right pieces for it.
Sarah with a big misdrop over there in columns 5 and 6 with that yellow-red. Meanwhile, 2 viruses to go for Packie. He's going to need some drop help to get that red out, and it looks like that's what he's going to get. That double red, that's what he needed. So just a yellow, and he'll be out. He's going to be out at 537. 1 more level to go. But look at this big drop combo by Sarah. She's now at 9 viruses. But not a great corner situation for her, John.
Yeah, everything is clumped there, and she has to deal with those reds before accessing that last blue virus on the corner. The issue being that those pills on column 6 are multicolored, so you will need to clear them one by one.
Yeah, and that yellow in the corner also really precarious. It's really going to limit her options. And really, it's going to have to force some sort of garbage clear for her to proceed into 11. And that's just going to open the door up for Packie as he is 33 viruses to go. Sarah needs to address the yellow above that red before she can get down on it.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's not a clear-cut strategy still for Sarah.
But Sarah's actually worked an end around, and she's going to be out at 643. Packie's struggling here. It is an 18 virus lead, not necessarily a runaway, but Sarah's going to need some good RNG and good combos to proceed.
Yeah, this is quite an advantage for Packie, but who knows? It might be the case that one little misdrop might change it all, or
Packie making good tuck plays and a good triple combo there. He's already down to about a dozen viruses, down to 13 viruses. Meanwhile, Sarasparkle struggling, but if she could start getting some bursts here, there are a lot of double opportunities for her. She just needs to get into those last few layers and really start addressing it. And that looked like another misdrop up top.
Yeah, however, her viruses are all like in staircases from the left side, so that's going to take some time.
Absolutely. 752 right now, and Packie with a misdrop right there. But he manages to work around it. He's down to his last 3 viruses. Sarah's got a big opportunity to open this board up, but I think it's going to be too little too late as 1 more red, and there it is at an 809 for Packie. Champ up 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah tried to bring it back, and I mean, being 11 viruses from what Packie did, it's still a great show.
Everyone getting their G's out in chat. Sarah's going to run this one out, it looks like. Or not. I spoke too soon. So in this third meeting between these two top-tier players, it is 1-0 in favor of Packie, the 2 seed, and current defending champion. Leviticus saying if Sarah had a cleaner endgame on 10, this could have been something else, and I do tend to agree with that. We're going to go into our second game here, and Sarah's not the kind of player to let a loss affect her like that. She's going to go in fresh of mind and ready to do some battle here, as both players ready, and we're off in the second game. I'm JP Henry. I'm joined by John Nash IV. We've got our tech guru Benji, and most importantly, we have Packie and Sarasparkle facing off here in this final second round match of the Dr. Mario November monthly tournament.
All right, so from the top lines, I'm liking Packie's a lot more. Sarah doesn't have a lot of yellow to work with.
Sarah's got a really blue heavy top line, but she's making the most of it and does a nice little drop combo in traffic. Still a lot of blue on her board, but that was an excellent play, John.
Yeah, definitely. Just using every half of those pills and setting up for later.
Oh, no.
And there's a misdrop.
Big misdrop by Sarah, and she knows it. She's not happy with it, but she is working through it. But this opens it up for Packie to start doing some damages. He's got about 15 viruses to go to Sarah's 20.
Yeah, and you don't want to give those misdrops because Packie is going to take them and just run away with it.
Absolutely, but Sarah is setting herself up. She did a nice little underclear. All of that stuff up there in columns 4, 5, and 6 towards the top of her board can be addressed, but she's going to need a double red, or she's just going to clear the garbage. A good play there, but Packie already down to 3, now down to 1, needs a blue, and he will be out at 1:27. But Sarah not far behind. She's in single digits. She could get out at under 2 if she keeps making some good aggressive plays here.
Yeah, though right now she needs a lot of red to get out of level 8. Which Packie doesn't need much red because his top line is mostly blue.
Packie's going to be slowed down by a bit of a blue-heavy board, but he's making the most of it. What I like about Sarah's board is she had a lot of flexibility with where those reds were. She's going to be out at $1.59, so she's not far behind, but it is a 17 virus advantage for Packie as he does a mistuck in columns 1 and 2 with that red-blue, or excuse me, red-yellow. No, let's try it a third time. It's a red. Oh my goodness!
It's blue-yellow.
That pill. That pill that he put in the wrong place. All right, 13 viruses to go. The Dave pill. Thanks, Dimwit. I'm getting my pills mixed up instead of my Daves today. Sarah down to 27 viruses. I do like her board. Gonna have to really start thinking about some aggressive plays on that right side, though.
Yeah, definitely. She's working a lot on that left side, and the right side is a little bit left over, but she also has to play around those 2 red viruses that are in the very middle of the board.
I do like Packie's endgame situation here. He is going to have to dress that blue in column 2. But now he's opening it up for horizontal.
Yeah, the game is not giving him any blues to work with, so that's mostly the problem.
And it looks like he's elected to go vertically. Perhaps on that blue. But he's mostly just flinging some garbage around. It is slowing him down a bit.
Yeah, I don't think he has a very clear-cut plan for that. And if we remember, that was precisely the mispill.
He is out at 333. But that's opened it up a bit for Sarah. She is in single digits and has an all right board. She's kind of handcuffed herself in that lower right corner, but she's going to make a horizontal play to drop that red. Yeah,
she has been leaving those columns 1 and 8 and not addressing them for quite a
Sarah
while.
Sarah out of 9 at 4 flat.
Okay, she's still not out of it. She can get much closer by
It
just
isn't-
playing right and not and addressing the sides.
Meanwhile, Packie's got a very cluster-filled board. I do see him making some aggressive combos later on. Sarah's got a bit of a scatter on her level 10. Not a lot of opportunities for doubles, and not really a lot of opportunities for low drops.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of blues that are on a staircase, and and they're not even on pairs, so they can go as doubles. That's quite unfortunate.
That's a fantastic drop cross by Sarah, though. She's so good at finding those crosses and clearing them out. One of her best aspects of play is cross clears, as we've seen time and again.
Yeah, definitely. That's what she brings to this game. Meanwhile, Packie is almost out. Only 5 viruses left, and
Sarah's opening it up. She's now down to 9. It's a 6 virus advantage for Packie. Now it's a 4 virus advantage for Packie. Packie just looking to get out of the stage. He needs a couple of reds, and he will do it. But right now, Sarah trying to maintain pace. There is 1 red, and there is the other red. Packie out at 533, but Sarah not far behind. She's only got 5 viruses to go. She could really make a match of this.
Yeah, for sure. I think she's trying to wait for a double blue in order to use everything that's on top of that red.
And that does look like that is the case. So 1 red and she's out. But Packie's already starting to go to town here on level 11. And there's the red for Sarah out at 559. It is a 12 virus advantage for Packie, but Packie's got a bit of a messy early game here. But a drop combo there into a cross, that's going to help clear out his top line. The thing that I see that is advantageous for Packie is a lot of clusters, a lot of 0-1 drop combos in his future. Sarah's got, 1 to 2 drop combos, but obviously you want to be looking at 0 and 1s. And look at this combo.
Definitely. You don't want to be misusing time just watching the pills go down.
And Packie opening this up. He's opened up a 15 virus lead over the champ. Or excuse me, the champ opening up a lead.
We're making Zara our unofficial champ now.
The people's champ. Packie now down into single digits. Sarah trying to maintain pace. She has a diverse board, and Packie's got that stacking column 4 that's going to cost him a little bit of time.
Yeah, but I think that he's setting up so things clear also horizontally, so it's not much of a deal.
And we're going to get that drop there. So 1 red and Packie will advance to semifinal Sunday, where we will have another rematch between Packie and Dimwit at a 7:27. A blazing fast time. Packie likes to come in with those fast times in that second game to finish his opponents off. And he has done so here as he is the winner 2-0 over Sarasparkle.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah tried to give it her best and kept it very close all the time, so that's commendable.
And Sarah realizing that is it, will let things drop. So it is Packie advancing to semifinal Sunday. So we're going to be seeing the following players tomorrow. It's almost in fact, I'm looking at this, and this is an exact repeat of what we had last semifinal Sunday. So don't adjust your sets tomorrow, as it'll be the same players in almost the exact same seeds taking each other on. Floyd versus Leviticus.